So assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to make an inventory management system in which we will make different functionalities, like we could be able to view our inventory in the tabular form, and we could also update the values in our inventory, and we could add new products in our inventory. And for accessing this mode, we will also add a selection system. So let's get started. First of all, we would need to make an inventory dictionary here, in which there will be item in there will be items or products with their unique uh, keys, and each of the product will have its own features and characteristics, so it will require another dictionary here. And like it will have three characteristics: name, like gaming, price, and stock. And we would copy this this nested dictionary represents the product. So we have this whole object, so we have this whole dictionary named inventory, and in that we have three key value pairs, and each key value pair has another nested dictionary as its value. So let's change some values here, and mute our desk, and like it, we can, okay. So let's implement our selection system, but first of all we would need a variable which we will be used to for the selection. Here we are asking the user to enter an integer for mods, and now we will call our let's rename it to mod selected, so it does not collide with any of the Python's keywords, if there are any related to this mode. Okay, so we will call our function mode selected, mode selection. I know we have not made it, so let's define it here using the def keyword, and it takes an argument. Let's name it mode selection also here. So we will use if else condition here. In the here we will check whether it is equal to 1. Why am comparing this or checking this as a string? Because input function returns everything that the user has input as a string, no matter what the value is. So we will call here our view inventory function, and let's rename this. Okay, so at last, if 1 2 3, if there is any value that is other than 1 2 and 3, then we would say that that it is an invalid mode. Okay, I will come back to these later. First of all, uh, we will focus on view inventory, in which we will make a tabular view of our inventory. So let's define this function here. It takes no argument, and it prints mm, minus string 15 times. Then it prints view mode and minus 15 times again, and we will use for loop to loop through this dictionary for product in inventory. So okay, uh, first of all we would need to select the values from our key value pairs. So there are three key value pairs. We would select the values of each key value pair using the keys. So how we do that? It is very easy. Like, we add the dictionary name, then bracket notation, and the product. So what product represents here? It represents the whole inventory dictionary. I can show you that just now. So okay, we are getting the view objects. uh, okay, so inventory returns a key value pair in every iteration, and we are what does product returns. So in the inventory, if we just write it like this unpacks value in products, and just leaves us with the keys in our main dictionary. But we want to access the value, uh, at the value of that key. As we already know that this is a key, so we can access it we can access its individual keys, or we can access its key value pairs using keys like this. But this will give us an error because product is just a string here. So we can use the name of the main dictionary here and put product, which represents the keys in the main key value pairs, and this name represents the this this and this key value pairs in the nested dictionaries. So let's move on, and like this we can access okay, we have to use what we say f strings to write this. Okay, we can access price and stock. So this will loop 3 times, first going through this key value pair, and then this, and then this. Let's check it. We have to put curly braces here. Okay, so now we are getting our what we say table view, but let's polish it more further. Let's add a header to it. So print name, uh, price, and stock. Okay, you can see that this header is not aligning with the values column wise. So what we can do, we can uh, like assign a space to each of these starting words uh, on the console, so that these all will line up properly. uh, so we will use the longest word in our name column to what we say align our whole table. We don't have to do this with the other columns because they have fixed number of digits. Like in price there are only 4, 4 and 4, and in stock there are only 1. I know there might be some modifications later on, but we can just assume that this format will not change. Okay, so I told you that we will use the uh, length of the longest word to align our name column. We can do this easily with for loop for product, like we just did here, and we can store it in max x equals to inventory product name. But now what we have to do, we will store it in this and compare it to the lengths of so we don't have to store this name value, we have to store its length. So we will have to compare this length to all the other products names in our inventory. So it will be a very long method, but Python provides us with a built-in function max, which takes a for loop that we already discussed for product. So we were already using this for product, so it is the same here for product in inventory. And what we were using down there, we were using this and uh, was storing its value. So what this max function will do, it will loop through all of the key value pairs of the our inventory and select the specific value and get its length. We already know that all of our names are strings, so it will get this string, and max function will check which of the value is the largest and it will return that. Or we can say max will return the length of the largest name, so we will get that in the word width. Also we can uh, also I have discussed that for now the digits of the price and stock are fixed for now, but they might change later. So we can also set their width here. So there is this notation like colon, less than, and a value that will like preserves a space for that left for the value on its left side on the console. So for this string I want to preserve the space that is equivalent to the word width, and like this I will do it with all the other. And yes, I will change it to price width for price and stock width for stock. And now you can see the magic. Yes, you can see the magic here that uh, these all are aligned here, and we just have to do uh, the same with the our header. So let's get this header down. Okay, so now we will put exactly this here, and we have to make this f string. F string. Okay, but now we are getting an error here. What if I put it inside? Okay, f string print. Okay, print. Okay, I think I have to put all of this. Okay, yes, so we will use this notation in which we are occupying individual header column names with this width variables and this colon and slash and what we say notation. So let's do this double k and okay, select this and that and put it here. Okay, we are all set. Okay, so you can see the magic here. What it did, it preserved a space for the name string, and to stop other text or the following text to force its way close to it. It used this notation prevents all the following text uh, from getting close to this string by putting as many spaces as possible, so that this whole width is covered plus uh, the space occupied by that string. Okay, I hope you get it. So our view is done for now.